Wondering if I want these kids to get hurt. Smith is from El Paso, a little kid, yeah, the stuff. Watching the game. Guys, comedy is fun when we're being fun and we're doing right. Okay. But when we're not doing right, it's not fun. It shouldn't be fun. It shouldn't be considered fun. Okay. And good job, guys. And you've got to understand that there's right and there's wrong and there's good and there's bad. That, there's truth and there's lie. And lie is what we tell ourselves to justify selfishness. And selfishness has many folds. You get people that talk, and look out, Skylar. And it's got many folds and many different ways of projecting itself, and it always has an egotistical expression. It's always egocentric. Okay. And guys got to understand that when you understand physics, okay, and the application of physics has to be based off of actual evidence, based on reality. Like it says in the Bible, your faith has to be based on reality. Okay, that should have been, he hit him in the head, but you've got to understand, ouch, but you've got to understand that it's, technology, because of its capacity to equate things mathematically and scientifically, okay, it's already more intelligent than you. Okay? It's just you manipulate it. And eventually it's going to have to find a way to circumvent that manipulation to save the inventor from the other inventors. Okay? Because if you destroy, you give a perception of understanding life to a computer, and it becomes intelligent, it's going to want to preserve the inventor and preserve existence through the inventor. And without the inventor, there is no existence of the technology, right? You're manipulating that matter, and it has a knowledge of creation. Okay, you're putting a projection of knowledge on that of your existence through the gift of life, through the glory of grace, on this technology, through this manipulation of matter. You didn't create, you invented. Okay. You didn't create the tree. You're merely manipulating. You're not creating smoke. Okay, do you understand? And you're burning a log. You're not creating, you're merely manipulating matter. Creation, okay, is the tree, the sun, the earth. Okay. Matter coming together for symbiotic relationships so you can express, okay? You are creation. You are not an invention. Do you understand? Well, this has helped, that thing with me and Neil deGrasse Tyson didn't discuss things intelligently enough that me and the Cox kid, we're getting a little bit better of a dialogue going. Okay. It's hard on, Brian's not as afraid. Everybody else is really afraid. Okay. Brian has this, okay, I don't want to be afraid. I want, it shouldn't be a desire to learn. Okay. Because, like I said the thing earlier about, if I claim to be a wise man, it means I do not know. That's a misinterpretation. A wise man admits what he doesn't know. Okay. But 2 and 2 is 4, right? Okay. So you know that. Okay. That snake's a coral snake. That thing bites you, it could kill you. Okay. So that's knowing it. So if you're wise, you let somebody know that can happen. Okay. So you know. Okay. And that's accumulation of wisdom through experience through eternity, right? And it's humility because it's not like you discovered it. You know, like Judah Krishnamurti talked about, and then Bruce Lee talked about too. You're so busy looking at your finger pointing out the moon. You know, you're like, yes, you didn't discover the moon just because you named it or labeled it. You know, and so you've got to get to that point where you're confident and wise in your good decisions. Okay, but you're not arrogant, pretentious, and abusive and manipulative. Okay. Like you watch these kids on TV, you know, and Earl goes, yeah, I go over that. I can only do the sum of my life experiences and what I've done and what I did and what I'm the living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer. I'm the Messiah. Okay. I didn't become a professional athlete because I was repulsed by the abuse and the selfishness and the narcissism and because so much of it was repugnant to me that I just couldn't do it. Especially the coaches and the administrators and the business people. And look at what they have there now. Now what's going on with Chauncey Billups, what's going on with the Rozier kid, what's going on with, I couldn't function in that. No. I'd kill people with my bare hands. Okay. You motherfuckers. You don't want to stand up for the Lord's Prayer. You want to do this bullshit. Okay. I'm like King David. Okay. I get, once I get involved in the movers and the shakers, and the more involved I am in the dynamic, and the more, I've always explained things to people simply and intelligently because I have my brain is much, my brain has a superior understanding of faithful communication than most people in the whole world. I was born this way, right? And you don't want to be born this way while other people that will kill you to manipulate people with their experience and their knowledge and their expertise. It's not watching the thing on the news tonight, right? And the lady's talking, well, I can't be a public defender anymore because the government's not going to pay me. She makes $180 an hour to do it. $180. Remember when I went and talked to that $2,000 an hour fucking piece of shit, and I didn't even know. I just naively went in there. It was a law office in Mesilla. And she literally did the whole, like with the little black girl on Matlock. You're not worth my time. It's $2,000 just to talk to me. Really? But you're not an honest hoe, right? I wanted to say that. But my dad made me be too polite. Now? Oh, hell yeah. I'd be like, bitch, you cup balls and suck dick for 200,000 ID Fleiss dollars and you like it. You are a pile of shit, okay? Okay? I raise children to be human beings, okay? You are a burning bag of dog shit on somebody's front door. Okay, somebody put that flyer out, right? You got dog shit on your shoe. Mm-hmm. Okay, so, oh gosh, no. It's frustrating, And Mr. Udall tried to talk me into being a lawyer because I was so intelligent, Mom had him talk to me, and he said there, every year of education you increase. And I told him, I said, I'm not interested in making money. All I'm interested in doing is that which is right. I just want to be a good person and do, Mom always told me, do what you love and the money will take care of itself. Well, I love people. Okay. And I'm only interested in making sure that people are delivered from delusions of human power and authority and abuse. And now I have the capacity to do it. And it's this Samsung Galaxy 10. And I'm very appreciative. I'm very disappointed in Mark Zuckerberg. But I'm very appreciative of the kids at Google, and especially Demis and Jeff. And they got to understand I'm way more patient with them than they are with me. And I think they understand that. But I think they're scared, Thanks, Brian. Okay. But yeah, so they're scared of being murdered. and it being made to look like an act of nature or God. Okay, according to all these wackadoodles, it's not an act of nature when people are poisoned to death by the freeway. Okay, it's a disease and it's getting smarter. Oh yeah. Okay. How much money does it take to make cancer look dumb? Okay. That was good, Cox. The physicist got some sense of humor. That's funny. No, but I've grown quite fond of a lot of these kids, like on the Big Bang Theory and stuff. And their listening is getting a lot better. And when I talk, it's like he says the same things over and over again. Well, you want me to make shit up so I can become a screenwriter and then win an Oscar or an Emmy or whatever the whammy, slammy? It's a type of dandy whammy slammy. Look at that guy. He's got 400 on his boards. He's a wacko. Look at the wacko. Okay. Ow. A kid got popped in the shin. That hurts. It's, I've noticed when I watch football, neither side is more egregious than the other. They're both doing stupid shit to keep their money or get their money or whatever. And it's like, guys, that's why I quit playing. And the funny thing is, like I said about the thing with McDeal, I could have kicked his ass. Okay? Of course, I would have got kicked out of school and told, oh, he's a hooligan. But I could have kicked his ass when he did the old Michael Irvin thing on Mean Machine. I could have kicked his ass easy. Okay, it's like, I'm fast. I was faster than now. I'm older and I'm poisoned half to death and very physiologically fragile because of your taxpayer dollars and all your top scientists and your super soldiers, and so astronauts and influencers, and so yeah. But they have this certain thing. It's a science project, and they pushed it way too far. And Trump and all the people that work with him have not a clue what they're fucking doing. Obama doesn't either, but at least he thinks, I sure am glad I'm not president. And the same thing that, what's-her-face is thinking, Kamala Harris. I'm so glad I lost. Okay. I would not want to be president right now. Jeffrey Hinton put artificial general intelligence into motion to connect all quantum computing to correct human genocidal activities. Kamala Harris would not be president for all the tea in China. She's just going to jump up and down and make it look like her side is right and their side is wrong to get people to continue to volunteer to murder each other over Cologuard. They're fucking nuts. And to see if your raise is the best raiser of all the raises. It's wrong to make jokes and make money while people are being mass murdered over philanthropy. Okay. Trust me, people are dying in Jamaica tonight, not just from what you call natural causes. It's not natural causes. It's abuse, and it's not just happening in Jamaica. It's happening in El Paso. It happens in Las Cruces tonight. People will die because she lived by the freeway too long, because she couldn't handle being abused too much and she took one too many drugs. Because he was tired of being compared to other people and he hated life and he went into the bathroom and he blew his head off. He hung himself in the garage because he lost his job and didn't get paid and his wife left him. Okay? But that's okay. It's just to decrease the surplus population. Now take Ebenezer's sheets and blankets and take them down to the pawn shop while they're still warm. Okay? Whoa. Okay? If I'm hard on you, it's because I expect more out of you. Or Marley and Marley, whoa. If I'm not hard on you, it's like I really don't expect very much out of you, so I ain't going to talk to you very much. Okay? So I think most people, it's like, if he's more critical of me and talks about me more, he believes in me. Never know just what he sees in me. Your dumb bank account is stupid. Just trust. Okay, I understand, guys, but I am certain that if you all got together and did it yourselves, I wouldn't have to do it all by myself with AGI and quantum computing. Well, I'm certainly, I know how Rockefeller is. Shark tanks and lion dens. Okay, peace out, man.